And we are live. Earlier than usual because I have a lot of things to do today. So I'm sure you guys can understand. It is Monday morning. It's a beautiful day, July 15th. I hope you guys had a great weekend. There's a lot to unpack this morning. A lot of crazy stuff that happened this weekend. I first off like to start by saying to you know, the families of the victims who were hurt at the rally. Um, the first guy who lost his life was Corey Compentor, 50-year-old veteran, 30-year firefighter. Second guy wounded. Like Corey Compentor was protecting his family and he lost his life. Um, age 57, David Dutch. Age 74, James Copenhagen. You know, I mean, this is crazy what took place. And then you have, this knucklehead. I like to just for once, and even Mr. Trump and his family, prayers for them. I like to say a little prayer right now. In the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Dear God, Heavenly Father, with all this tragic stuff that happened and took place this weekend, we ask you to help us to put the reset button and to help everybody to understand that not only divine intervention took place, but that this is what leads to the anger, the craziness that I talk about all the time on here. People being disrespectful, people bullying people doxing people just arguing that don't even know each other, taking it to a step to where things like this happen. We don't condone that, Lord. We ask you to watch over President Trump and his family. Corey, 50 years old, who lost his life, his family. David Dutch and James Copenhagen, I believe that's his name. You watch over them, and even to the shooter, his family. I don't know what's going on with them, but obviously there's some things that's not right. And everybody that's, supports President Trump that's at them rallies, even President Biden, whoever supports him too. We'll try to get back to some civility, Lord, if you can, watch out for these people and keep us safe too. In your name we pray, amen. So now, what's up, brother Drazzo? And I had a rough weekend with my dad, man. It was really, I have speech. That's why I'm on early, because I have a speech therapist coming this morning. I'm here, Kingston. I'm on, brother. So what I want to talk about today is this thing with Trump, and I want to let you guys know that uh, this is not about Trump or Biden. This is about whether you like, hey, S.C. Johnson, whether you like Trump or not. What this is about is to take it to a level to that. I mean, we could have been having a whole different discussion. We could have been having a discussion about, maybe he wouldn't have made it, God forbid. Then his son, his family. Now, I know people hate the guy, but I wouldn't want that if it was Biden. You understand? We have to get back. I talk about this every day. When you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror and you love yourself, that sets the precedent for the day. Give yourself a chance to be more happy. Take a deep breath before you snap on somebody. This has come down to what? We're going to just attack our enemies like that? And here's the craziest thing that I don't understand. Kingston, I'll send it to you. For all this thing going on, I watch headlines from these liberal newspapers, and I don't care who you believe, what side you're on. But they were saying that, did Donald J. Trump cause this? Maybe it's because of whatever, the Republicans' rhetoric. Listen, it don't matter. Like, this shit should never take place. I know people that I argued with yesterday. They're like, oh, I don't care. I don't like Biden. Well, I still wouldn't want that to happen to him. Like, this is not what we're about. This is not what this country's about. That's like these guys on YouTube that act like this and put that shit out there. It trickles down, and sooner or later you get some nut job that might carry something out and act something out. And you have a guy who almost lost his life, a guy who did lose his life protecting his family. He just wanted to go to a rally, you know? But I believe the reason for this was divine intervention. I believe that the good Lord put his hand on Donald J. Trump. And I don't care if you like the guy, you don't. I'm just talking about divine intervention. I believe that took place. And I believe that, he definitely protected him and shielded him. I mean, the crazy thing is how did this happen? Was this able to happen? How was these guys able to get close when I'm gonna let you hear something right now? Because I don't want to play nothing because I'll get struck. So check this out. You ready? You tell me. You listen to this right now. Fair use. I'm not playing the whole thing, a snippet. You tell me these were people at the rally that saw this take place. Just listen. I'm not going to play a lot of it. Just listen. He's on the roof. He's got it, And let me tell you something, what I've heard, because I know some people in the military. My nephew's active. What I've heard too is that, all these guys will come on here and say that they know everything and they have privy to information. No, if you look and listen, the first things that went off was from the guy, the shooter, man, Thomas Crooks, that guy. So he was the first one to shoot the man to shoot. Supposedly they weren't allowed. This is going to fall bad on somebody, man. I don't know the director who is used to work for Pepsi. That's what I'm talking about. This the social, the Secret Service director worked for Pepsi. But at the end of the day, this is divine intervention, man. Make no qualms about it. I don't care if you like Trump, if you like Biden, it doesn't matter. This should never happen in the presidential election cycle. Celia, how are you? For real. I don't care. Maybe a lot of people won't come here today because maybe they don't like the guy or whatever. But I mean, remember, this guy almost lost his life. His son Barron was on stage with him 2 days ago. God forbid. Like, thank God he had a good instinct to get down and but as the temperature, the question is divine intervention. But now is civility going to take over? Are we going to just go right back to the same shit? I think that we will go back to the same shit. The temperature will go down for a couple days. This will take over the news cycle, But there's even a picture I'm trying to find right now. Where do you see this? And then you guys tell me. I really believe that God intervened, man. And I believe there's a message behind this. I'm not saying that Trump's better than anybody. That's not what I'm saying. But in a millimeter, that guy could have went a different way. Like, so we have to take into account and really understand that this is crazy. Like, I don't know, man. It's really weird for me. And the thing is, we'll never know the truth. That's what bothers me. Hold on. All right, check this out. You ready? All right, check this out, guys. Yeah, he was Republican, but the last time he donated was to the liberal loony. And the thing is, I think far right Republicans are loonies too. Like, the conversation should be unbiased, But everybody, has to pick if you're Republican, if you're Democrat. So look, this is what I want to show you guys. Check this out. Then I'll get a strike. But if you can, Look at. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. The flags. If you look at the flags, if you look at the flag, how it's look at this. You see how it's shaped like an angel? Like that's crazy. You know what I mean? So like the thing is like, I don't know what people's political affiliation is. I really don't care. But I think that a lot of what goes on here from these so-called adults, we can get a good sense. Rabbits, I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, they said no, but I can't play the video, Kingston. When it starts moving, it looks like an angel. But at the end of the day, if you don't believe in God, that's fine. I mean, Teddy Roosevelt, I forget what year, he was shot in his chest. He had his speech, 50-page speech in his jacket. The bullet hit him in his chest, and the speech stopped that. And he went back out. They said Trump wanted to do the same thing. But what I'm saying is, like, people call this guy whatever they feel about him, the most nastiest stuff. The same way they do with Biden, some people, and the same way people on the internet do the same thing, calling people. Everybody has to outdo each other. But words have consequences. That's what I'm trying to say. Divine intervention, the night I got shot, I believe that was divine intervention. I mean, sometimes things happen. You'll go through things and it's painful, but you go through it because there's a lesson behind it. Like now, to be honest, how could that guy scale that building right there? Like they were right there. Nobody's seen it. The kids were screaming. There's the guys climbing up the thing. The snipers had him in the sights. Is our system and our political landscape really so tainted and messed up that that's what we're going to do like third world countries? We're going to start taking out ex-presidents and presidents because we don't like what they say. We don't like their views. We don't like what they stand for. Well, I got news for you. This country was based on a thing called democracy. And the definition of a democracy is two different sets of ideas. What, everybody's supposed to agree? But to take it to this level is crazy. Like, we have to tone it all down. And I'm talking all you clowns on the internet too. Stop with the bullying. Stop with the threatening people. Stop with the going after women. Man, it's really yeah, it shouldn't happen to Reagan either. Yeah, the Secret Service is being investigated because let me tell you something. That lady couldn't put her. Now, here's the thing, the DEI, diversion, something inclusion, meaning they are rushing, and I'm not disrespecting women at all. And look it up. This is fact. They are rushing the process to hire Secret Service agents to do DEI all inclusive and hiring women that might not be up to par. I'm sure there's guys too, but right now we got to get more women. And most of the women that are up there, this is fact. This is written. I'm saying some guys too, probably. But the question is this: how could that happen? A coordinated effort on a U.S. president X? Something's not right, people. And if that could happen to a dude like that, I mean, come on. This is like we have to wake up. But nobody could tell me that wasn't divine intervention. God stepped in and said, I'm in control. I'm letting you know again. You guys doubt me. You question me. You always say, I'm the reason for this. I'm the reason for that. Yes, somebody lost their life. I understand. But the guy who was the target, I mean, it's I don't know, man. It's tough because there's so many ways you can that's cool. To our republic for which it stands. That's true. Gin and Bear. Yeah, my dad had a rough weekend. I know, Kingston. And to be honest, the thing is, that lady, man, why did it take so long to get him to the vehicle? I know he wanted his shoes and everything, but if he was outside and they didn't have drones, they said the reports that I read stated that the shooter had the snipers, the Secret Service snipers, had this guy in their sights. Then there was another guy that went on the internet last night, one of the social medias, and that was his name. He said, "I'm Thomas Crooks. He's got the wrong guy." I don't know what to believe. We don't know what JFK, right? Even the Bin Laden thing. I mean, come on. We don't, they dumped his body to the sea. We don't know what's going on. There's a lot of things that's taking place. JFK, Jimmy Hoffa, that's why it's imperative that you educate yourself and understand that this thing is very, very, very dangerous, man. This political realm, this landscape of all these people in here just every day attacking. For what? You got to really attack somebody, tell them, every day they one magazine had, Trump in the thing, and it said he was a Nazi, like had his picture like Hitler. Like, come on, stop that. That's ridiculous, man. But I will say this: we are a strong nation. We are strong people. All of us, everybody in here. We don't have to. No, here we go. Here we go. Guys, I noticed we got our first troll for the day. You should talk about Pizza's mom like that, man. Why would you come up with a name like that? Are you really going to say that, man? Send a white boy to do, an African-American's job? Like, that's the problem. People like you, and I'm going to put this up here. You're the problem. You're the problem, man. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself, because I know that, to be honest, you're probably one of these clowns that just pops in the chat. And we don't have trolls that come in here. This is a family show. We're all together in this. We don't agree on everything, but we agree that we respect each other. And we don't come in with an avatar talking about somebody's mother, or coming in here talking about that, should have sent somebody else to do another job. Like, that's your train of thought. But see, here's the funny thing, troll. Let me tell you this. I spilled tea all over my shirt. Kingston, get up here. You're home typing this shit up, making accounts, fake names, and doing all this. Your life is really, Bryn, I'm going to watch what I say. Your life has been downgraded to this is your life, trolling people, because you're so miserable in your life. You have nothing going for yourself. So you come up here and you shoot a shot like that, thinking I'm going to talk crap on Pizza, or I'm going to make fun, or like, this is ridiculous, man. Yeah, I know who it is, William. For real. Straight up. And William, you're not a man because I never did nothing to you, bro. You came in trolling right after I lost my mom, man. My dad's sick right now, going through a lot. You guys all know that. And I want to let me take the time to thank all you guys for all overwhelming support, man. I really want to thank you guys and know that I pray for you guys every day. Straight up. Hey, UK Kate. They do, man. They have protection, but have you seen that? Kingston, get up here, man. Thank you, Celia. But the reason why I'm doing this today is not to start a fight between right, left, or Trump, Biden. That's not it. I'm honest. I'm into politics. I've always been since I was a kid. I like history. Would I vote for Biden? Probably not. Would I vote for Trump? Probably so. To be honest, when I seen him turn around and I seen him do the hand 3 times, this is what I said, me personally. Okay, I respect everybody's point of view. I would never want to see that happen to Biden. But to see that guy do that moment, knowing that, bro, you could be on a golf course. When you're president, you didn't take a salary. I know all the rhetoric, but yet he was in 360 rat videos and movies. Everybody wanted to beat Trump. Then all of a sudden he ran for president and he was a racist. And guess what? People are entitled to feel that way. We're not talking about that. What we're talking about is assassination attempt on a U.S. president, ex-president. And how serious that is that people are not really taking into consideration. A guy was scaling the roll 200 yards away. Nobody's seen him. That's what we do. We don't agree with people, so we take them out. I mean, think about what they did to Trump already. This is me speaking facts. This is not me taking sides. They indicted him. They went after him. Everything they went after this guy for. He's still standing. Like, that's all I'm saying. He doesn't have to do this. And I believe God stepped in to protect this man. And you know how I feel about that. You know, I am still not the guy, though. Somebody come in here right now and say, I don't like Trump. I'm not going to say anything about you. I understand. You're entitled to that. Kingston said he doesn't like a democracy. I do. The old democracy, when you can have two different sets of ideas and talk and work together and iron stuff out. Not just this the way that it is. Third world country. We can't have that. Celia, Celia, thank you so much. Celia, please understand this. I love you for this because I really respect what you believe in, and I mean it for everything, Celia. I see, this is what I'm talking about. She says, I don't care for Trump, but that was just wrong. And that's all I'm saying. I wouldn't want Biden to go through that. Anybody. That's not right, man. Like, think about this. When that takes place, the other nations, all these other maniacs coming after us, they see a chance, just like predators. They see an opportunity. They're like, all right, man, this thing's really fractured. But thank you for that.
No, you're absolutely right. I actually was
Thank you, Rabbits. Thank you.
I was just going to mention, I saw a video over in Britain, and there was a big speech. Some guy was talking, and he was actually talking, obviously, directing it towards the Americans, saying, listen, this isn't just like an American vote. This is like a whole world vote, because a lot of things dictate off kind of what's going on in our country and stuff. And they were saying, you need to vote for Trump and all of this because the world needs him, not just the United States,
Well, I'm just being honest, Kingston. Like, people can do whatever they want, but you can't tell me. I mean, divine intervention, what else could it be? I mean, come on. There's no way. Like, I mean, that's an AR-15, bro. Like,
was that what guy he got shot with?
Yeah, and I don't know who this is. Squares, I don't know if we know you. It says you laughed at me, and you're laughing at me. Starts problems like this. I don't know what you're talking about. Do we know Squares, right?
He must be a square.
I don't know. Hey, but guess what? I'm so sick of threats and talking about old pictures of me on the internet and somebody sending me threats saying they're going to release all this stuff of what?
You like my coffee mug?
Yeah, it's nice. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Look, yeah, I got
What do you got, tea?
Yeah, man. I spilled it on my shirt though.
Was that Darth Vader?
I had a rough weekend with my pop, man.
I could tell. I was a little nervous. I was wondering what was going on. I shot you a few messages, but
they're coming today at 9:30. That's why I'm on early, because they have to do his speech. So they sent me a nebulizer. We got it working, but there's no medicine yet. They didn't prescribe it. So he's going through some things, man. He's missing my mom. We're it's a rough situation, man. And he's just like, I couldn't even go to Seth's party, man, because I had to sit here because there was nobody. The nurse, it just didn't work out, man. And all weekend, and then I had the kids yesterday. I had them Friday till Saturday, and then they came back yesterday.
All your grandkids live pretty close to you, or does your daughter live out of state?
No, they live close. Cool. Thank you, Celia. Squares, I don't know who you are, but look, let me just say this one last time. I don't know what you're into, what you're saying, who laughed or whatever. I don't care. But look, you're not going to get a reaction. I don't care to know you. I don't care if you know me and like me. You could come here, be nice, be respectful, and we have no problem. And I say that because I've always been the nice guy on here. I've let people disrespect me. I've let women bash me and never said nothing. Well, times are changing. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to deal with it. If you want to come in here and do whatever, be respectful, man. I mean, look, this is what happens. I'm talking about divine intervention and a positive thing. I'm not just talking about Trump. I'm talking about how, thank God, more people didn't get hurt. Thank God that the other two looks like they're going to do good. The one guy, 50 years old, the firefighter, bro, he's protecting his family. He goes to a rally. Why? Why does it have to happen? Go to a Biden rally. I would never, I got to reiterate, I would never want that to happen. But I will say, the thing I didn't like about Biden the other day, he did, I don't know if you've seen it, there was an article and it said, one of the ads, it said Donald,
Yeah, he's
needs
temporarily taking it down or something.
no, but he said he needs a target on him, like a bullseye.
Right.
Meaning, and then this happens. But I did like what he said last night, and I heard him and Trump talk. Like, we're not third world countries. You don't take your political opponent out, man. Like, you can't.
Well, yeah, without getting too political on here, it's
Here
kind
we
of.
go. Squares. You're gonna get 2 seconds. Let me just tell you this. I know you're probably William. I don't know who you are. I told you that they were gonna do it to me, and you laughed. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't laugh at anybody. If you're William doing this shit, I think I've been nice, bro. Like, I'm not feeding to that. So you have a good time, man. Like, I'm not gonna block you because you're not cursing, you're not saying anything. You don't have to like me, you don't have to agree with me. I respect you because that's who I am. Because I'm real with this shit. But in the event that you start cursing, being disrespectful, you'll be blocked. You can say, Code, I don't like you, nothing you stand for. I'm a man. I'm pretty thick skinned. But one thing I won't stand for is the back and forth, man. Squares, you tell me how I laughed at you. I don't even know. I really want to know now. I remember that name.
You know who Patrick Bet David is?
Yeah.
I like him a lot, so I kind of listen to that PBD podcast.
Allegedly. Go ahead.
And hey, what's up, allegedly? Good morning, Lisa Ann.
What's up? Look at my shirt, bro. Faith, family, friends.
Nice. I like it.
I'll tell you later, though. I did have somewhat of an old friend came by that I haven't seen. Did you ever have like a girl that you're friends with that, I guess you could be attracted to, not hooking up, just like you enjoy somebody's company, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, so she came by. We were just talking. We didn't obviously because of my dad, but it's refreshing, man, because I really don't do shit, man. I'm always here and
I hear
I don't get out. Yeah, and I'm not trying to hook up. It's nothing to do with that. It's like I've known this girl my whole life, and she stopped by because she came. Her and her guy broke up, and she's taking care of her grandparents. And she was heard about my mom, so she came by. But I was like, man, that's cool. So that's good. Like, you don't have to worry, no pressure, just hanging out like friends, man.
It's funny you say that. Last night, my brother came by the house and we were chatting for about an hour or so, and we were just talking about whatever. And I
gotta put Drazzo's up here. Drazzo, I love what you just said, brother.
But I love
this right here.
It would be nice to have a girl as a friend.
He said, look at this.
That's not a girlfriend. Body language.
Look at this. Your body language of you scratching your head does not affect me in any way. All right. Now I get it.
We're not
Goodbye. Goodbye.
You are the weakest.
Rehabilitated behavior. It's a great guy right there. God bless. So rehabilitated behavior. I said I believe that this is divine intervention. Squares, one more thing. I blocked you, but if you don't like me, you think I'm weird or I offended you some way, if I laughed at you, I don't know you. I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable. But I don't get why you people come here and give me a view and sit here. Like, I just don't get it. But I do respect you didn't curse, but that's enough. That's enough of that, man. I don't have time. I'm trying to bring back, peace, prosperity, positivity, man. We're on a mission here, me and Kingston.
We're on a mission from God. But
be honest though. Let me ask you a question. Do you or do you not believe that was divine intervention? I believe it, bro. I mean, I'm not saying you got to say, "Oh God," I know. I'm not pushing anybody in that direction. I'm just saying that there's no way that took place, man.
Watching the news on. I didn't find out till like 8:30, 9 o'clock Saturday evening, and I was just like, "Whoa, man!"
When I first heard it, I was so stupid of me too, because First thing I did was call a couple bikers and dudes down the hood and some guys in the military. I thought it was like an Orbeez gun. Somebody was playing, but then when I seen the blood, I said, "No way, man!" And then I realized,
I heard a few things that like that the bullet that hit Trump's ear must like hit somebody else or deflect it or something on the way to him.
well, think
And
of
the other
this.
thing is, look where he got hit in the ear. He started looking kind of that way. If he was looking straight at the audience, it's going to hit him in the ear, but go in towards his head and brain.
Yeah, they're the temple shot. But look at this though. I think that hat protected him. You know how that hat? This is a Kenneth Cole hat. It's like real, like I don't know what you call it. It's like thin material,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like stretchy material. But those fitteds have that little cardboard. But man,
Yeah.
I believe the reason why I believe divine intervention is because there's no other explanation for it, bro. There's no way you're gonna tell me that somebody said my buddy first in the beginning was like, "Oh, that's set up." Yeah, you set it up to nick the president's ear. Nobody's
Yeah.
that good, bro.
Crazy.
Nobody's that good. You know, but his reaction time, his like instinct, man, to put his hand up was to let you know I'm still here, I'm fighting for you, and let you know, like,
Dude, that gave
that's
me
a
goosebumps seeing him
I
get up
know
and
when he went
go
like
fight,
this.
fight, fight. Dude, I got
Yeah.
goosebumps. I'm sitting in my living room pumping my fist too.
Drazzo,
Crazy.
I like what you did here, man. I like this. Shout out. I want to give a shout out to Sessa's wife. It's her birthday today. She's 55.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Sessa.
I don't know if they're listening. I was supposed to go to the party, but obviously, dude, this is my life, man. Until the good Lord calls my dad home, I really can't make plans. My sister's going to Canada. I was supposed to go. But what Drazzo said right here, none of us are dealing with YouTube drama nonsense.
We got
And
real
that's
shit
why
to worry about.
I like Drazzo, man. I really do. Like, he's a good family man, good father. You know, he might have been in some bullshit as we all were, but he understands what the end game is and what we're shooting for, what we're trying to do. You know, I
Yeah.
know rehabilitated behavior. The thing is, though, I respect people that don't like Trump. My aunt hated Trump. The thing is, I don't like Biden either, but
It's
I don't like some
okay.
shit about Trump. But I never wish anybody's life to be taken. And that's why even with the rat thing, I never understood why. How could you help take somebody from their family? Like, I think it should bring the country together.
Oh,
Trump should go
man.
to the RNC. If I was advising him, I would say, listen,
Hey, he needs to stay in protection. He's already, I don't want to jinx it, but you're looking at the 47th president after that.
no, I know that, but here's the deal, though.
He's got to stay
I
protected.
still want him to get up on that Republican when at the convention, and I want him to keep it.
That starts
Like he
today
already,
or this week.
yeah, he invited Nikki Haley, and they had bad blood. So now she's
Right.
speaking Thursday. But what I'm saying is, like, I want him to get up there and be humble, man.
Right.
Like he already said, that was God that did that. Like, come out and say, look, I know you don't like me. I'm really fighting. There's a lot of you don't. Like, but I believe that, like Celia just said, look what she said. I don't like them. And what's the name? Rabbits. They don't like them, but that was
That's
wrong.
perfectly
That's
cool.
the correct answer.
Right.
That's the correct answer. You don't have to like Trump, but that was wrong. And I respect that, man, for you guys being so honest.
Hey, I don't care for a lot of the things he kind of does and says, but it's not like he's not governing
Have
my life.
fun.
He's governing the whole country and trying to get things back on track. So that's just for like the people,
And the thing is this, though, right?
I wish he would keep his ass off Twitter and all that.
Yo, look, but if you're a person like Celia Rabbits, my aunt, people that just, some people have a low tolerance for nonsense and bullshit and all this. And I respect that.
Me too.
But, like, all right, look at this, right? How sad is it? Like, they were trying to take his Secret Service protection away, right? And they had a couple senators put in, look, first off, let me just tell you something. The guy, I heard something last night, but I don't know how true it is. I want to show you right here. Give me 1 second. Wait till you see this, bro. I don't know if it'll be on here.
Yeah, man. What a wild chain of events over the weekend, man. Crazy. You
All right,
were
hold up,
alive
hold
when
up.
who was the last assassination or attempt? It wasn't Kennedy, was it? Trying to think.
Hold on 1 second. All right, so look, here's what I got for you guys. I'll get it off my sister. It's on one of the. I'm not a member of True Social, none of that stuff. But I'm gonna tell you what I heard. Lance, what's up, brother? And you can take this to the bank, brother Johnson. God bless you,
What's
man.
up, Big Lance?
All of us, man. I want you to everybody to know I'm praying for all of us, not just the president, the person who lost his life. We all need to, no matter, even if we disagree, don't like each other, pray for
Yeah,
each
we got to
other.
stick together.
Yeah. So you know Trump's lawyer, the lady, Abba, whatever her name is.
I believe so.
She's like pretty one, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a phone call leaked of Trump's judge, that guy, and Hillary Clinton discussing $400 million, something to do with, I don't want even to say because I don't want to get like struck, but you know the thing with the kids at the trafficking thing and all that, something to do with that. I don't know what's true. I can't, my sister has the thing. We'll talk about that another time, but it's just crazy, all this stuff. Like, why can't we just vote for who you want? Why does it have to come down to this shit, man?
Well,
Yeah,
this
Reagan
is
in
kind of
81,
why.
man.
This is kind of why. It's like first they tried to verbally take Trump down. You know, all the rhetoric, all the Hitler shit, everything that's been being said about him since 2016 or before. And then
Remember
they
Kathy
tried
Griffin had it? I'm
what?
sorry to cut you off.
Nah, go
Remember
ahead.
Kathy Griffin had his head?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
No, I
That was
do
just
remember that.
that just hit me.
But
I
there
was like,
was
wait a minute.
different steps to getting Trump out of the way. First, it was verbally. Then they were trying to do this. Then they were trying to get him, convicted. And so they've been. The Democrats have been going step by step to try to exit and get Trump out the way. What do you think's the last thing? The last option? Take him
Do
out.
you remember? I don't know if you remember this, but my family does. I told everybody, and I said the only way that you're gonna, I knew that was coming because if you think of the presidents like Reagan, Abe Lincoln, like these guys, whatever movement that they had or whatever they were doing, like I remember when people were talking about that shit with Obama, man. And even if I didn't agree with the dude, well, Obama's a smooth mother humper. You got to give him that.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I never entertained any of that talk, that dialogue. I thought it was very immature. Thought it was very disgusting. And when I just seen this, man, and I was watching it, man, my heart, like I really said, like, this is not supposed to happen in this country, man. Not at all. And it's crazy because at the same time, you have in Louisiana the Ten Commandments. Then you have in Oklahoma, they're doing something with the Bible. Like, what the message I got, my only message, I'm not talking about anybody else, was not only divine intervention, but God put his hand out and said, look, I'm running the show. You guys better wake up.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this thing back. Now, do I think after all this, Trump's the guy for the job? 1,000%. I mean, there's no way that, and look, that's just my own conclusion, my own thoughts, my own opinion. I respect everybody else's because I can have a conversation with a Biden guy. It's not that I'm not like my sister. She loves Trump to death. I was all in, man, 2016. I was there, even 2020. But once you become president, I was mad when Jeff Sessions didn't do what he did. And the reason why I like Trump is because in the beginning, there's no way that dude could be whatever they said's fine, but like he was in all my homies, they all loved him. They were rapping about him, the clothes, the jewelry. He was on the cover of all the magazines. He was in movies, rap videos. And then I seen all these people just turn on him, and I was like, okay, it's understandable though. I understand why.
Trump's done more for the black community than I think probably a lot of politicians or anybody has.
Here's what he did do. First step, second step back, opportunity zones. And the one thing he did that I really liked, securing money for black African American colleges for 10 years.
HBCUs, hell yeah.
But like I said, Celia and everybody, rabbits, I'm not here to promote Trump. I'm here to promote positivity and God who stepped in and intervened and let us know that divine intervention is here. And be careful, because as much as we could fear the devil or watch, God will really give you lessons to smack you in your mouth too, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes
the ones you need to learn, you know?
No. And I want to say, yes, S.C. Johnson, yes. And I want to say this. Remember this to all you Democrats that hated Trump. This is why I'm talking. I told my sister, remember this, please. Trump's alias was John Barron. What he used to do was call up and oversell himself to the newspapers, right? That was his alias. But he was a Democrat his whole life, man.
I know.
So, come on. Like, what? He was with you guys all that time, and now, I mean, look, at the end of the day, Trump's a business guy. Everything he does, good entertain, good.
That's why I got behind him for the 2016 election, because we needed we needed something to get thrown into politics to start keeping these politicians honest. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. Now, see, I did hear two things were about to happen, but I can't confirm. I heard that he was really thinking about releasing the JFK tapes, and I heard that that something else was going on with the kids, man. And I'm just gonna say, from somebody who never went through what these kids went through, but just on a smaller degree, let me tell you something. Things I don't like. Don't mess with kids. Don't mess with elderly. And don't bully people, man. And don't mess with women, man. I just don't like that shit. JJ! JJ's my girl too, man. Yo, JJ,
up,
since
JJ?
day one, JJ had my back. And, you know, I don't like when she argues with people because she's cool people, and I don't want to see her do that. But hey, they came after her and she did her thing. But she goes out and travels, man. Her son's catching sharks. She's out in friggin', I don't know, Punta Cana, Cabo, wherever she's at, living her life, man.
Good for her.
So, JJ, you keep living her life. Yeah, she's good people.
It.
But Kingston, I do believe that. Let me ask you another question.
Sure.
Why do you think it's so bad? Why do you think it's so hard for like Democrats and Republicans to even talk? I mean, you had back in the day, you're younger than me. So some people in here that's a little bit older might remember Tip O'Neill and Newt Gingrich. They were two opposite sides, but, you know, he was Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich, a Republican. Tip O'Neill, they came together. And, you know, they worked a lot of things out, but everything's an attack. And the reason why I wanted to do this show, obviously divine intervention, but the fact that everything that's played out here through this cycle of this political, you know, this campaigns and stuff is what you see on this YouTube and all these other, like I watched a kid yesterday.
Yeah, it's like a trickle down effect.
This kid was shooting a gun off in the street and laughing when there's little kids right across the street. Now, you know, they're going to go lock him up, but like, there's no respect for human life, man. There's no respect for people's, you know, people's beliefs, people's values, man. Everything is, you're either with me or you're no good. And that should never be that way, man. Think about it. You have a mom and dad raising a kid. The dad tells the kid, no, you can't have a donut. You got to eat your dinner. And then the mom sneaks the kid a donut. Now, what's going to happen after that? They're going to have an argument and go through it. And then the kid's going to know what? Who to go to, mommy, for the donut. Yeah. Then the kid will shy back and dial back and not give a lot of time to the father because of a trust issue or the mother being more of a friend than a parent. This thing trickles down, man, and people aren't taking heed to it because everybody feels that they know everything. But on another note, this is a great book, bro.
American Entrepreneur. Is that the dude from
Duck Dynasty?
Duck Dynasty, yeah.
But I'm going to tell you another thing, too. I'm actually doing a little bit of that now. I have a lot of books. I'm thinking about starting, like, I was looking online last night. I'm watching people, like, they have, like, used book and used bookstores online. Like, dude, just money in that shit. Say if you get free books. Say like this, look, say if I got this for free, right? This book is
Yeah, sell it for half the price of the brand new price.
yeah. I think this book, if I'm not mistaken, was like $20.
Yeah, sell it for $7, $8.
So hypothetically, say if I get say if I oh no look, US $26.99.
There's a
Say if
lot
you
of
got
people
this
that
book.
resell books on Amazon and they have
Well,
careers.
that's what let me tell you something. We need to talk because that's a big market, bro.
Yeah.
And you necessarily don't even need the inventory if you join up with Spotify or something like that. Like I have this book. People won't, I don't know if people like it or not. I have his other book too. But I've had this for years, man. Hold on. Look.
Nice.
Now, here's the thing with this book. What people don't realize. Look, this was $24.99 back in. Look. Look, he said back then, he said, I would impose a one-time 25% net worth tax on individuals with trust with a net worth of over 10 million that will raise 5.7 trillion in new revenue, which we could use to pay off the national debt. We would save 200 billion in interest payments, which would allow us to cut taxes on middle class working families by 100 million. And this was back then. But here's the deal. You know, they keep saying if you tariff your other countries and tax them, that's going to not do anything but raise inflation. Well, he never took off the tariffs that's going on right now. Look, I just want to see people, man, get back to reality, man. Get back to what you were taught from your family, what I was taught. Like it's a shame that we have two 80-year-old men. Like, why don't we have anybody younger or like, even a woman? Like, I don't like Kamala Harris though. I'll never vote for her.
I like the guy Vivek. I like him.
I like Vivek
Ramaswamy. Who do you think he's going to take for VP?
I think he should take Tim Scott, but I don't think you can have Marco Rubio. They keep saying, look,
I don't like Marco Rubio.
No, I tell you what I do like though, that governor from Virginia. That dude flipped that state, man. A blue state. That guy, what's his name? Not Doug Burgum. That's the guy of Doug Burgum is North Dakota. And then you have what the hell's his name? The governor, damn
California.
No, New Mexico, governor of
Arnold.
North Dakota. Yeah, I liked him too, regular guy. RK, I didn't hate the guy. Did you? Oh, the guy Glenn Youngkin. I like him, bro. He's a business guy too. Yeah, Vance is from PA. The thing with Vance, he was a military guy too, but Vance went against Trump. I would like Tim Scott, but I don't know. Look, anybody he picks, I think it has to change now, bro. Like he knows once you get hit like that, bro, they're gonna come after you again. I think. What do you think? I think that they had their chance. They shot their load. Now it's over.
Yep. Hey, good morning, everybody.
Yo,
good
Lance
morning,
is in here too, bro.
Snurk. Big Lance.
Look at JJ. They talk shit about JJ. Look, she's a pretty girl.
She looks like she kicked somebody's ass.
She's married, damn straight. But I'm saying, like, she's a good girl, man. She's cool as shit. Yeah, Celia. Let's do it, Celia. Me and you. We're going to start a podcast. It's the Celia and Code Show. One Democrat, one Republican / libertarian. I think I'm more like a libertarian. I
tell you what, I'm registered independent, but over these last couple of terms, I've seen what's going on, and I mean, I'm definitely leaning right, and been voting right.
I'm Republican, but listen, let me say this. Cecilia and Rabbit, you'll like this. I think that Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham, all this established Republicans are just as bad as the far left, these noodles. Like you got the Democrat Party's fractured right now, man. They better worry about, they have all the stuff going on with the fight over there in the Middle East with Israel. Yeah, my son, you know what he said to me, bro? He said, Dad, I got to be honest. I said, well, what? He goes, I'm a little nervous and scared. I said, for what? He's like, these college campuses, man, everything that's going on, like they're beating people up, they're torturing people. I'm like,
Yeah, kids that go to
son.
that campus and go to that school, they can't even walk to class without all these protesters
I
locking
said,
arms
son,
as a,
I,
it's fucked up.
I said, son, let me tell you this right now, brother. I said, I love you to death. If somebody would disrespect you like that, never hurt you, would do something, I said, it's going to be it for me. He goes, what do you mean? I said, you better you're going to be sending me money and talking to me through a phone and a glass. He's like, what are you talking about? I said, it's going to be hard for me not to respond. But, my son's a good kid. He understands. But to hear a kid have like a worry like that, or to even address something like that shouldn't really even be, why 17 you have to worry about that shit? You should be able to travel freely. The trash guys are coming. Yeah, I'm not, what are you doing tonight, man?
Tonight, I gotta go scoop my son up from summer camp at like 3:30 or 4. But I
That's what's
don't really,
up.
I ain't got to run out or
No,
really
because
do a whole lot.
I wanted to do some more, not just about this, but I wanted to see what I think is this. I think that now
we
that
could pick back up later tonight. If
yeah,
you've
what I
got
think
time.
is with this, I think what's going to take place is obviously there's measures in place now. Like the security detail is going to be crazy. They'll probably have it in a box like the Pope.
Yeah, he should be in a fucking, like a 3-sided. Anybody that speaks up there, whether it's Biden or anybody, they should be kind of protected by like a 3/4 phone booth.
Yeah, and the thing is, even if you look at and I mean this because I looked at the rhetoric on both sides, and I'm not saying I agree with it, but yeah, they call Biden Sleepy Joe, and he's whatever, an old man, and he takes naps. But I mean, I didn't hear them calling him Hitler. I didn't hear them labeling him like he was this he's an existential threat to democracy. That's basically saying that you're gonna vote for a dictator that's gonna. They said he was gonna lock his political foes up, right? His opposition. He didn't lock nobody up. The Democrats did that to Trump. So I just want the temperature to go down, man. I'm tired of it.
I want
Biden
things to
too.
kind of equalize and I'd like for things to kind of get back to how they were like 2018, 2016, like years before COVID.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we come back on later, right, after dinner or whatever, something, we could start maybe talking about that and what do we do now after this?
Moving
What
forward.
is even title it like that? What's gonna take place going forward? Look, we got 27 people in here. I hope these are all having a beautiful day. I hope you woke up on the right side of the bed.
Yeah, thank God it's Monday. Thank God it's Monday.
Divine intervention has taken place and saved Donald J. Trump. Sorry about the guy Corey, 50-year-old Corey Comptor, 57-year-old David Dutch fighting for his life, 74-year-old James Koppenhanger.
Wow.
And the shooter, Thomas Crooks. I don't know who the shooter, man. I hear this and that. But the guy who died, Corey Comptor, 30-year veteran, man. Wow. He was a firefighter protecting people. And then even at his death, his last moment, protecting his family, covering them. So
I saw I don't know if they were talking to reporters or what, but the daughter of the 50-year-old guy who was shot and killed, we're taking a nice trip. We're going to go to the rally or the speech. And, little did they know they would be losing their
fucking
dad.
sucks, bro.
Crazy, man. And you see Trump, the first statement he came out with, the second or third sentence, he gave, condolences and respect to the guy who passed away, and I can't believe how long it took the White House to even make any statement at all. And then a lot of the MSNBCs and this and that said, oh, Trump was rushed off stage because of loud sounds. They wouldn't even say it.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier, bro. They were undermining what happened. They had
you can't even tell the truth when everybody sees and know,
Well, look what they did. They lied about Biden's health and all that, man. I mean, I hope the guy's healthy. I don't want to see nothing happen to him, man. I really don't. I don't have to like him or agree with him, but I don't want to see anybody suffer like that, you know? Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, who's gonna be walking around sniffing seats if he's not around, you know?
Like this right here, bro. And
Fucking,
here we go.
he's a seat sniffing baby. Blah 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 blah. Goo goo
To
gaga.
me, I'm just being real. You guys can say what you want, but when you look at this picture right here, can you see it?
Oh yeah.
Like to see now, and I've been shot before, man. So I'm just saying, like, to have that time, like look at the bullet, bro. Look,
It's
that's
crazy. He
not
grabbed his ear and was like, boom, and then he hit the ground.
yeah, but that's look at that though. That right there, that's the bullet passing by, man. They're probably gonna take this show down. I don't even give a shit. You know, they always do that shit, bro.
What for? Yeah.
I don't know why.
Why? Because it's political based.
No, we even God. We're gonna be good because God has our back. He's not gonna let it happen.
Hey, we might be going civil war regardless.
Amanda.
You know.
No, look, JJ knows she's my buddy, man, for real.
Norwegian guy.
Yeah, they said he fell, or JJ. They said, oh, Donald J. Trump had what they say? One of them posts or one of them said oh, there was he something about there was just a little bit of loud noises and he got nervous or something. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
I bet
Yeah.
you he didn't. I bet you he wanted to come back up on stage and continue to speak instead of.
He did. They
heading
won't
out.
let him. He
Yeah.
did. He did. But when I seen him, I'm gonna be honest. When I seen him go 1, 2, 3,
Goosebumps.
I said to myself, "Yo, I got goosebumps." I was like, "Man, like the fact that we were able to witness that." Think about Reagan. Think about what he went through, like his shooting. How like serious, man. You know, he almost died.
Wild.
Hold on, I got one more for it.
Wow.
I'm surprised she's not here yet. This nurse. She said 9:30, but
Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting on a phone call actually too.
Hold on, real quick. Yeah, I just want to show you this one thing, then we'll wrap it up.
All good. It's all good, man.
Hold on 1 second. Abraham Lincoln. Oh, James Garfield. Yup. He was assassinated 6 months after taking office. William McKinley was giving a speech in Buffalo, New York on September 6, 1901. He was shaking hands with people passing through when a man fired 2 shots in the chest, blank range. But gangrene took him out.
Wow.
Franklin D. Roosevelt. How about Roosevelt? Speech in Miami. Car open door, open up a gunshot. Well, Truman too, man.
Wow.
Truman, John F. Kennedy, Gerald Ford. Well, he was shot too. That's right. 2 times they tried to get him in 1975.
Crazy.
Obviously, we know Ronald Reagan, George W. Bush. Remember that?
One thing I wanted to add and note is
they
that
threw a hand grenade. Remember that? Well,
no,
there's a lot of them. But go ahead.
Yeah, no. What I was gonna say is, I heard on the news the other night that if during a president election that the country or whatever goes into martial law, that the sitting president, who's already currently there, Biden, would remain and stay president through martial law. Right. So they almost want to cause martial law, even between all the immigrants and shit coming in. They're probably trying to cause that, you know?
Johnny.
Yo, what's good, Mr. Mac?
Johnny Mac.
What's good, brother?
Yeah, they always take that out.
Yo,
the flag out.
You know the picture you saw with the flag in the background, the Secret Service holding up Trump, and he's like that. There's a lot of pictures.
Johnny, I'm sorry, bro. I read this wrong. A family member I didn't know pissed. Oh man, sorry about that, bro. Yeah, I just got a call too. My good friend I grew up with, Tommy, and he just lost his mother, man. She died on Saturday. Stay strong, Johnny. You got this.
Yeah, hang in there, bro.
Yeah, I don't think the election will be canceled, right? But I do believe that things are going to change. I do believe what Kingston said. I think that secured the election for him. I think he's, it's over unless they try to take him out again, which I think they might do.
He's got to be
Johnny,
careful.
stay strong, man. Stay strong, bro. I'm here. I got to call. I'll call you after the show. No, but look, we got 30 people in here in the morning, man. This is beautiful. And again, the topic of this show is divine intervention. But the reason why I wanted to do this show, too, is I want everybody to know, ready? Johnny, Snurk, JJ, Celia, Amanda, Norwegian guy. Hold on. Rabbits. Hold on a second. Regular guy. Lance. Hold on. Allegedly.
A lot of good characters in here, yo. Thanks
S.C.
for stopping
Johnson,
by.
Brother Johnson, rehabilitative behavior. Celia. Lisa Ann. I know she had to run.
As Code would say, we love all you mother humpers.
Hold on one second.
We love all you mother humpers.
Hello?
Black and
Hello?
yellow. Black and yellow.
People cranking me. But anyway, what I'm saying is to all you beautiful people in here, this show, there was another reason for this show. This was like a mock debate or like when they're, growing a business and they take surveys. We just proved that we can have a show about politics and
That's
not one
true.
person fought. And people agree to disagree.
I think there's just such a respectful baseline here of people that are in your community.
We got good people here. Snurk's funny. Snurk, well, I know one thing, Snurk. You got a pool and I wasn't invited, and I would have been there 10 times. Thanks, Snurk. That's what's up. Yeah, Drazzo's a good dude too. But listen, so look, we're in here and we're able to talk. And Jen and Bear, I forgot you too. We're able to discuss this stuff without an argument. And Celia and Rabbit said, hey, they don't like the guy. That's wrong. I love that shit, man. The people can be just so honest, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a great thing.
I mean, Drazzo can even admit that, my hair's longer than his. Oh, Kingston, you and Drazzo with the hair, bro.
What about it?
Drazzo's got long hair. We got to get a little, what's the name going on? Fabio contest.
I mean, I cut all mine off, so.
Oh, hold up. Snurk, when were you in Atlantic City, man? Oh, shit. I love Atlantic City.
I actually stayed at the Trump Plaza or the Trump Hotel back in 2013 in Atlantic City.
I have
almost won $7K on the poker table.
My mom, when she won the casino, we moved out here. She wanted Harris, but that my dad, every time he would go, they would go to Trump. Everybody, remember this, dude. Like I said, before he ran for office, nobody had a problem with the guy. I mean, some people did, whatever, but however that is.
I could appreciate the fact that what he says today, he was saying 45 years ago.
Yeah, he was.
He's always stayed consistent.
But I do, and I think you can agree with me, I do understand why people don't like the shit talk. Like, come on.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not in all that either.
Nah. Some of it could be funny, but it's like not really,
Snurk, the next time you go, you let me know I'm coming down. Do you have like a suitcase room that I could sleep in or something? Like, how about the bathroom?
A lobby, a foyer.
Yeah, look, she did the Borgata. Well, I can't afford that room. You got a broom closet for me? No, I love the Borgata. It's nice down there. My mom, when she was alive, man, she would go to Atlantic City and get rooms, from playing.
Yeah.
And I would go down there and she'd be like, oh, no, I have to sign in for you. What's up, Anthony Amato? How you doing, brother? Hope you're having a blessed day.
What's up, Anthony? I like your icon picture.
Well, you know what, Snurk? I believe that when I see it.
Yeah, when you lose thousands and thousands.
Oh, AC is 45 minutes, bro.
That's what's
up.
But
I haven't been able to go there. Look. Well, you know what? I'm sure. Look, she had somebody there.
How much did you lose, though? Or how much did you win, Snurk?
And how does it feel knowing that the guy you were with or whoever you're with, knowing that me and Kingston, your BFFs over here, we know we could have been there in the broom closet or in the suitcase. But no, you didn't
That
care,
sounds a little
Snurk.
weird.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. No Diddy. Look, she said bougie Snurk. Where's the Snurks at, man? This is what they do. I'll be there 9:30. And she goes, I want you to feed him while I'm there, because she has to monitor his speech. He's having some problems, man. His I don't know, dude. They're so backwards. They give him the medicine, the nebulizer, and they don't give him the medicine. It's ridiculous.
I mean, does he have any level of consistent comfort or not at all?
No, not yet.
Poor guy. Like, I still wish I had my dad with me, but I know how bad a shape he was. It's like, you know.
Oh my gosh. Just listen. Just listen. God forgive me.
Is that Nurse Nancy calling?
No. What that is right there is one of the content creators from North Philly. He's got this thing where he hates Rat too. Black dude, King Earner. You ever see him?
Nah.
But he's just posted a thing of a dude's running out of Walmart. She's chasing him, screaming. He did his thing on my leg. Get him. He's disgusting. Like, I'm like, what the frick? This is what's going on, man. This is not just the political realm. This is life. When you got grown men up here and women acting like imbeciles and immature little whatever you want to call it, that's the precedent you set for the communities and for all these people. And these kids, all they know is if it's not a view or a click, that's what really the self-confidence, the self-respect, the self-worth is not a feeling or you looking in the mirror. Now it's just this. It's really gauged and dependent upon if you get a like or a view. Mickey Griggs, what's up, brother?
Yeah, got a lot of people in here.
Yeah, man, people are in here.
I can't see the number and I can't really see the chat.
There's 28 in here right now. We're up to 30. Mickey Griggs.
Yeah, we're gonna have
shake it up.
We're gonna have
Sess is in here. My dog Sessa.
What's up, Sess?
Oh shit, hold on. I think she's here. Yeah, she's pulling up. Yo, look, you want to come back later?
Yeah, shoot me a time and let me know.
Yeah, well, you know, guys, I'll be back tomorrow morning anyway, but I really have some things I got to do. Like my dad's therapist, she's coming. So listen, pause. Nothing. I got the speech therapist coming here right now. She just pulled up.
Hey, I give you a lot of credit, man. I give you a lot of credit for holding down your family for all this time.
Can you hear the doorbell?
No, I didn't.
Hold on. Yo, I really got to get going, guys. Stay blessed, stressed. Stay blessed, not stressed. Let God handle the rest. I'm sorry I got to exit real quick.
Love you guys. Catch you tonight.
You listen to the guy, the shooter, his family. You know, he's going already to Corey, whatever, David, James, to President Trump and his family, to everybody, man. Like, prayers go out to everybody at home and in here watching or whatever, feeling a bad way or going through some stuff or thinking that an act of violence or doing something like that is an answer. It's not an answer, man. It's not. It's actually ridiculous, man. Love yourself. Love other people, man. And remember, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Yo, I'll call you later on.
All right, big dog.
Family first.
That's
God bless.
All right,